Right, and the next Tuesday, the 13th, we got David Gomez from the Wrestling Guy store. On the 14th, we have Raf Baroni. On on Wednesday, the 21st, we have Lexi Lux, and on the 28th, we have Relentless Riley Rose. So June is starting to beat up for Wrestling Guy. Alright, I think we're done putting ourselves over. Yeah, Scooter?
I think so.
It is a great day for wrestling because we are wrestling with the news. Um, Other than obviously the 2K previews that we will be reviewing a little later tonight, the big news coming out this week is the return of CM Punk, and on Saturday's Collision in about 2 weeks now. And that's not the thing I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is the number of tickets sold. There in Chicago, they are approximately at around 7,000 seats before the announcement of CM Punk. After the announcement, they sold at least 500 more tickets. Is that a significant boost in moral for AEW that putting CM Punk on a show actually sold more tickets? Needless to say, it was Chicago, but what say you, Cleveland?
I think we had this conversation offline a while back. It's like the CM Punk back in Chicago is not really new. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It we've already seen it. It's almost like Rock Cena too. You know what I mean? It's not exciting. It's not getting people back on board, and then you also have to factor in the actual shit that happened and how many people in Chicago probably turned off by it. I mean, by him at that point. I mean, it's not. I mean, AEW is always in Chicago anyway. I feel like they might as well just move it and make their headquarters in Chicago. But the fact that Punk didn't boost anything is not really surprising to me, given that although he's been in the news, he's more polarizing now than what he was before he even came back.
Let's say you, Scooter.
Well, considering I immediately said when I called it being in Chicago. I mean, I think everybody did though.
Yeah.
Um, I explained this to somebody offline as uh, where is it? Where is it here? Uh, okay, yeah. Punk returning to AEW. AEW's video gaming finally announced. Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. Tony Khan prefers last minute booking and expects to get the same rewards and payoff of long term planning. Um, he it's clear that they're they're building to Punk Omega
At Wembley.
and at Wembley, and Don Callis is going to be the one who orchestrated CM Punk's return. Uh, Based on the fact that CM Punk is the guy that got Kenny Omega suspended.
What?
So that kind of fits in there. Uh, but again, that small spike of uh, it 500 that doesn't mean anything. for that small spike in Chicago. They've filled Chicago before. They filled the Allstate Arena.
With a rumor.
And now there's a definite announcement, and it's not living up to it again. You might as well have put it in another city that hates Chicago.
Anywhere else in the world?
Let's see.
San Diego,
New York, Cleveland,
Los Angeles,
Georgia,
Cleveland
LA,
again,
Cincinnati,
Denver,
Wheeling, West Virginia, Pittsburgh,
Topeka, Kansas,
the other
know,
Kansas,
Memphis, Tennessee,
North
Vegas,
Carolina,
Kalamazoo, Michigan,
Kalamazoo, Michigan. I haven't.
Lake Titicaca,
Lincoln, Nebraska, Oklahoma City, Pittsburgh,
so
Mars,
Honolulu.
if they're not CM Punk advertising for other shows that are not in Chicago, and there is a significant boost in ticket sales, would you consider that a success? Yes or no?
But what is considered success?
Was considered significant.
That's it.
That's a good question. Do you consider 500 tickets significant?
No.
No.
Would 1,000 be significant?
Nope.
No.
I feel like 1,000 would be somewhat significant.
The bitch selling out is significant.
Well, he did do that once, at least.
Yeah, but lightning ain't striking twice.
I mean,
No.
considering that they're at they're at 7,500 compared to the fact that they had 19,000 previously.
Right.
Yeah, people don't really want to
Deal with
at least see Punk in person, because I think they're thinking about what comes after.
I mean, Polito, you were there when they announced it. From what I saw on TV, there was a mixed reaction of cheers and boos when it came to CM Punk. Would I be wrong in that?
You're not, and that's my point. Like, this is CM Punk coming back from the scandal shit. And granted, I take it with a grain of salt in the sense that the Bucks are from Cali, but people soured on that. Because you got to think, everybody's already had this notion of AEW was already fine before all these WWE cats came in, and then when Punk comes in and all this shit goes down, it can sour a lot of fans.
I can see that. Well, another interesting thing about the first collision in Chicago, um, John Moxley will not be appearing at that event. He will be at an independent show. Himself and Konosuke Cold Cutters will not be in at that show. So, is that just rumor? Oh, he's not going to be there because XXX, or people making a mountain out of a molehill about that little statement there.
to me, I honestly think. See, here's the problem. Had Punk all this shit went down and they kept all that shit internally and they wasn't cutting shoots and shit on the TV, I could totally see the goddamn point. But all you can't unsee all the shit that they did after he left. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that actually happened. So now you expect everyone to kind of be on Punk's side when everybody that they cared about was like, "Fuck this guy," and that is a tall ask, a tall fucking ask.
You see Joe
I
Moxley being on Collision when there is discussion of a brand split scooter.
have a theory.
Okay.
Yes, they purposely let Mox take the independent booking, but think about it. Do you really believe that on the debut show of its brand new Saturday night show, a show that's going to try and take away from the WWE's PLE market, that they wouldn't have the their hardest working and most popular talents not named Buck or Omega? No. Something's going to happen at this independent show.
Well, I mean, it takes place in Ohio, so it would be a 90-minute flight between Chicago and Ohio in order to get him there. That
No.
seems
There's
unlikely.
there's going to be cameras at the independent event.
Oh,
And it's going to and while I mean, assuming that this possibly leads to Punk becoming a member of the BCC.
oh,
Um,
let's consider that. Would he have to see Rocky 3 in order to become a part of the BBC?
no, BCC, not the Blackpool Combat Club, not the Big Black Cock. Uh, Something's going to happen where Punk will be relishing in returning, but oh, guess who's not there? The Elite.
I feel like
Guess where the Elite? Guess where the Elite are?
well,
90 minutes away.
they're on the same show as Max.
Um,
That doesn't sound right.
no, they're going to invade it.
Oh, okay.
This is it's going to be part of the story.
Okay. Well, not a part of the story is Braun Strowman underwent neck surgery. His C4 and his C5
Bingo.
infused. Um, is this potentially career-ending neck surgery for Braun Strowman?
C4 and C5. It's fusion surgery, so it's the same surgery that Shawn Michaels had, that Edge had, that quite a few others had. It was done by James Andrews down in Birmingham.
So there's
Or at
a
least,
chance that he's going to make a full recovery.
yes, there is absolutely a chance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kaliko. Braun Strowman going away for a while. Do you think if they put a new fresh coat of paint on him, that we might be interested in Braun Strowman when he comes back?
It's not Lacey Evans.
Nah. It depends, right? Like, they didn't take advantage when he first came back. I don't see nothing changing when he comes back after this, unless it's like Roman's still holding the title and they're tired of him taking it away and Braun pops in and does something. But other than that, not really.
Somebody else that tried a fresh coat of paint and that maybe didn't necessarily work out too well. Brey Wyatt. And we've been talking about Brey for the last couple of weeks. Whether or not he will make a return. Um, it's now rumor and innuendo that WWE wanted him to go back to being the Fiend, because that was obviously a popular character that he portrayed, because Uncle Howdy wasn't necessarily doing it. Um, do you feel that way, Scooter, that Uncle Howdy wasn't necessarily as big of a draw as the Fiend was?
I don't think they gave it enough time to draw it out.
Well, how long is enough time? Because he.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Meaning, I don't think they actually expected to make Uncle Howdy an actual in-ring competitor. You know, it's supposed to be this thing from The Exorcist, where it's a demon.
Was it? Was he?
That's what is implied. Because the name of the demon in The Exorcist is Captain Howdy. So having Uncle Howdy appear standing next to Brey Wyatt in full view of all of us, that destroys the illusion. Yeah, and tells us for certain that Brey is not Uncle Howdy. They didn't do enough in-ring stuff to make Uncle Howdy's eventual reveal worth waiting for.
Do you think if he had more matches in between October when he came back to January when he did actually have his first match, that it would have had some type of impact on things?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, we'd have another consistent main eventer. We would. God damn it. Why they didn't put him in more matches, we'll never know. But Honestly, I'm not even sure at this point.
You have anything to add, Kaliko? Did we lose Kaliko?
My silence says it all. Because to me, it's like, I mean, to be quite honest, it's like when Roman came out, they drew it out, right? Like, if they had afforded that same patience. But I also think it's also our fault because we're fickle as hell. And the moment he came back, we were like, we want the Fiend. And he's like, I'm trying to give you filet mignon. No, we want the Big Mac. And it's like, well, shit. No, there's that. You know what I mean? So
But is
it's give and take.
filet mignon good if you don't cook it right?
Well, it can't be good if they don't give him time to cook it.
Fair point. Alright,
Hot dogs are already technically cooked.
um, another bit of WWE news. Clarissa Shields, I believe she is a Olympic gold medalist in boxing. It's
And
been
the and undefeated, undisputed heavyweight or boxing champion in 3 different divisions. Put some respect on that girl name. From Detroit, by the way.
well,
Flint. Flint.
she's looking to make a WWE run, or at least interested in pursuing it. Um, like Kaliko said, she's very decorated, and obviously people know who she is. Maybe a little bit more than a Chad Gable Stevenson. Um, could Clarissa Shields become a major attraction for WWE and a la Ronda Rousey? Kaliko?
Um, her time in MMA will tell me whether she can, because training in boxing is totally different than training for wrestling. Because boxing is more footwork and angles to strike at a point more so than moving your body to get your body to do what it wants to do. So it's two totally different sports. I think her and because she is slated to sign and actually fight in the Professional Fighters League, the PFL. So that will give me a better indication if she can, because the MMA she has to incorporate wrestling, jujitsu, um, actually moving her body and maneuvering and actually putting putting it in positions. So that will be my indicator more so than anything else.
Hypothetically speaking, if she formed a tag team with Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler and called themselves The Shield, would that work?
Well, then those two would be the workhorses hiding Clarissa, literally.
Anything you want to add, Scooter?
They if they're gonna recruit the female Olympic stars, we need a female Kurt Angle.
Well, isn't that
A Kurt Angela.
A Katrina Angle.
Angle? There you go. But I mean, they are looking. Actually, did they sign Tamara? What's call it? We talked about it a couple weeks ago on the show.
Who? Wait,
Hold on. What is her name? Something Tamara. Her name is. Yeah, I don't remember. But she's actually she won the gold medal in wrestling with Gable Stevenson, and she's slated to be in WWE.
Tamara Mensah Stock,
Yes, something stuff.
which is funny because, hey, they already have a character with the last name of Mensa, so.
It's Tamina. And Tamina. Tamina and Tamina.
Never let this man book.
Are we doing sister or something? What the hell?
Yes, we are.
No, it's a porno parody. Sister.
Will you stop it?
Will you start it?
Mom's finishing it. That's what they say.
I'm reopening it under new management.
Continue.
Well, I don't know if you were going to get to another piece of WWE news.
Well, the one that I was getting to was that NXT Battleground, which we are not reviewing, was actually pretty well reviewed by journalists and fans alike for being the best 2.0 pay preview PLE that they've done in this era. My question would be, if you do a good PLE in the woods, does anybody see it?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say so.
Did you see it?
Yes, I did.
And
It was good. It was good. I mean, it wasn't no, it wasn't above. It wasn't above average. It wasn't below. Uh, it was. It told the line.
did you see it, Kaliko?
Yeah, I saw it. But then again, I'm all on Mello, so I'm a little biased. So basically, Scooter's saying it's NXT melancholy. Uh, but but it was good. I mean, it was good compared to the others. I mean, even the one in LA was because no one was really paying attention to the story. I mean, they're building stories out of it, right? And they're changing people's personas. Because Mello was a face, now he's a heel. Beaker was a ace, now he's a heel. I got those. It's all tipsy turvy. And Stratton is like, But, I mean, they did the job, and that's all you can do.
You think this could be an upswing for NXT to actually build some traction for fans?
Honestly, NXT was meant to train these motherfuckers, and it happened to got so popular that that it became unstoppable. They became a victim of their own success.
Very cool. Scooter, you were saying something?
I was gonna add another piece of news.
Yeah.
Someone is out. Someone is out for quite a bit of time with an injury. Someone we've been wondering about and where they've been. And it's Alexa Bliss.
Yes,
She is out with a child.
This is correct. And unfortunately, Tay Mello has been struggling with the same injury.
I'm wondering how Alexa Bliss's 5'1" frame is going to be able to carry a child that weighs more than 6 pounds. Because once that happens, that child is gonna displace that cervix.
Oh, wrestling with getting way too graphic.
Uh, I mean, that baby's gonna be a C-section baby.
Either
That'd
way,
be an interesting. But Brey Wyatt was supposedly was the return was written with Alexa.
well, look,
Um,
first and foremost, will you stop it? Second of all,
no. First off, no. That actually is a thing. When the female has a tiny frame, as in 5 feet and under, if they are pregnant with a child that weighs too much that they cannot deliver, typically, it actually causes dysplasia of the organs.
well, anyway, big congratulations to her on having the baby, and Carmelo as well. And if she does come back to pro wrestling after this, I think it
She
might.
is. She has.
I think it's maybe the career renaissance she actually needs because she's been so associated with Brey Wyatt and it has so affected her character wise in the last like 3 years that if she just comes back as Alexa Bliss or as maybe a new version of Alexa Bliss, maybe having a baby exercise the demon that was Bray Wyatt. Maybe Christopher Daniels was a big part of it. Who knows? But hopefully it's a positive. It's a positive thing all the way around. No, Kaliko?
Honestly, I think it just broke the hearts of all the fans who thought they had a shot.
I thought that when she got married, that would have destroyed that.
Yeah, marriages last about as long as they don't last as long as they used to. Trust me, I would know. But human sacrifice here, so I get it.
Alexa has picked out a name for the child. It's going to be named Larry Steve.
And obviously, like I said, congratulations to Tim Mello, and Sammy Guevara. Oh, just in, Sammy Guevara onto a new wife. All right, onto exciting a bit of news. Goldberg has been challenged to a match for his retirement match.
Who the fuck thought that was a good idea?
Ryback. Ryback
Oh
has
god.
opened the challenge towards for Goldberg. He said that he will be able to return to pro wrestling this summer and do the gauntlet bout with Goldberg. Is this a sellout main event in any city that it's advertised clearly?
No.
Scooter?
Why?
Nope.
So this won't sell out Wembley. This won't
No.
pack 90,000 into Tokyo Dome.
It wouldn't even sell out Kroger's. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's a good one. And yes, we already talked about that. And the last bit of news: Billy Corgan did an interview, and he said, "You aren't a wrestling fan if you aren't watching Titus."
Huh.
Scooter,
If you ain't watching, who?
Titus.
Brodus Clay.
I mean, maybe if you watch Fox News, but shit.
Somebody call my mama.
So are we not wrestling fans anymore? Are we like sports
I
enthusiasts?
guess I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. Because,
Oh,
I mean,
sports
first of
ball.
all, okay, I got so much. First of all, they need to find a channel where I can watch the motherfucker first. Let's,
YouTube.
let's bake step it. What?
Yeah. NWA back on YouTube.
I mean, that would have been nice to tell everybody.
Complete with ECE.
But I
Or
mean, obviously, Tyrus is the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. But I mean, yeah, no.
Maybe so.
yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now.
You're not so big. Life
So
is unfair.
are we joining the Jericho Appreciation Society at this time? Are we sports entertainers?
The epitome of sports entertainment.
Yeah. Wrestling wit? No. Sports entertaining wit. Doesn't necessarily have the same meaning, but yes, that's what we are now. Sports
Hey,
entertaining wit.
you know what? Hey, won't stop me from buying my copy of AEW Fight Forever. Available June 29th.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it unless CM Punk's in it.
If you want a game that
Good luck.
plays, if you want a game that looks like Here Comes the Pain and plays like a lesser version of No Mercy and WCW Mayhem combined, you want AEW Fight Forever. A wrestling game that is finally giving the fans what they want. In-ring mini games. And no, we're not just talking about tap this button. No, there's fucking Simon Says. There's dance offs, and there's character specific mini games. So yeah, I want to thank our sponsor, nobody. But yeah, Tony, come on, float me a copy.
I think that will conclude the news for now. And now a quick word from our actual sponsors.
Hey, folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show. Support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.